In Nigeria, education is a fundamental right of every child. However, in many communities across the country, socioeconomic challenges have hindered access to quality education. This is where the National Hydroelectric Power Producing Areas Development Commission (N-HYPPADEC) steps in. N-HYPPADEC is a government agency saddled with the responsibility of tackling ecological challenges that emanate from the operations of hydro dams in the affected communities.
The major objective, the major function, and that is to provide and attend to the ecological and environmental challenges faced by the hyperdeck communities. And who are the hyperdeck communities? They are these communities living and hosting the major source of water to the dams. And these are River Niger, River Benue, and some River Kaduna, and some tributaries that contribute to the rivers, whose activity affect the communities, either through the inflow or outflow, as the case comes by. On the part of education, we have realized that most of the schools in the communities are either dilapidated or non-existent. And in some situations, the children study under three sheds. As a result, we decided to approve the construction of a block of 3 classrooms in every local government.
In recent years, the Commission has provided much needed support to schools and students in the affected communities by embarking on various forms of educational intervention programs in the 6 pioneer member states of Benue, Kebbi, Kogi, Kwara, Niger, and Plateau, by way of building classrooms with a VIP toilets, providing school bags, tablets, paying for university scholarships, and payment of WAEC and NECO fees for the secondary school students.
2021, 2022, 2023, we have sponsored over 6,000 students on the external NECO examination, because we discovered that most of them, because their parents are poor, they don't have even money to do this registration, or some of them have attempted it and they failed, but they cannot afford to go for sitting for the external NECO. So we paid for over 6,000 since the inception of this commission. We have also given scholarship or awarded scholarship across the 6 HYPPADEC states to over 2,800 students in various tertiary institutions. Not only that, going down to primary and secondary, we have constructed classrooms across the 58 LGAs of HYPPADEC. And we have not only constructed, but we furnished. And not only furnished, we implemented alongside with the construction of the classroom what we call a school bag project. A school bag project is the basic items that a student or pupil requires, and because we have discovered that to buy pencil, to buy papers, eraser, and all whatnot becomes a big challenge for their parents. So we have implemented school bag project where laptops were also provided, tablets were also provided, so that these students right from their youth will be exposed to new technologies. We have provided school bags which were branded with a lot of items like mathematical sets.
I remember when I was going back then to school, we have to walk like 7-8 kilometers before we can access education there. And the difficulties are there. Sometimes we lost children when they are trying to cross the rail, when the railway was still very active. Accidents along the trailer road where we follow to the school. Nobody has ever deemed it fit, and that is why this community will never forget N-HYPPADEC. N-HYPPADEC is a body that the first thing they do for us is to give us a school here, and we are standing right behind the school here. I say thank you for N-HYPPADEC, and as you can see when you visited here, you see our children running into the school.
I really appreciate N-HYPPADEC for bringing this great opportunity for us in this area. Initially, there's no school here. All our children are roaming about everywhere. No school, nothing. But now that N-HYPPADEC brought this school, we really appreciate them and God bless them. Even me as a teacher here, I'm an NC graduate. There's no job, there's no everything. But since the existence of this school, I'm able to get a job here, even if it is a token. But I appreciate N-HYPPADEC for bringing this school, and our children also appreciate N-HYPPADEC. They understand little English, so we really appreciate and God bless you.
In Jemba local government, this community had not had school before. So when we came and sought for a site for a school to be situated, they pointed that community to us, and we sited the school there, a block of 3 classrooms with an office. So through communal effort, they were able to employ teachers on their own. Since the school, that's the first time a school was going to be situated in that place. Some teachers from their community, like some people that have finished school, SEE, and had no job, they were able to employ them, and then to the school to be teaching there, and then through communal efforts by PTA levy being paid by the students, they use it to pay the little they can for to the teachers that they employ. So that way it has created a kind of employment opportunity to the people of the area.
In Benue State, the Commission has constructed several blocks of 3 classrooms with a VIP toilet facility and has renovated some blocks in other schools, providing students with a safe and conducive learning environment.
This project of building of schools and donation of materials has benefited the Benue community so much. I want to give an example of a school in Ibena, LGA Primary School, Ibena in Okpa, where the school's buildings were completely dilapidated and students were sitting on stones. But with the intervention of N-HYPPADEC, they now sit in modern facilities to receive their lessons.
This intervention project was also replicated in the affected communities of the other 5 pioneer member states.
Though that of Hurti community in Bokos local government is far better, but before the intervention of the commission, the structures were so dilapidated, not habitable, but they were managing with a very good population. But thank God, N-HYPPADEC came and the population source, and there they have good teachers and a headmaster who is so committed. He's always in his duty post. Even yesterday, which was Sunday, we went there, we still saw him in the school. We were surprised to even meet him.
The Commission has distributed school supplies to thousands of children, and the teachers were given laptops, ensuring they have the tools they need to succeed.
We appreciate for having this project in our school. We are still looking forward to have more. we appreciate HYPPADEC.
I think we don't have any construction that is as good, as strong as this one that is built by HYPPADEC. The other classes, if I would say, they are almost like toilets, because we even decided to move our students to this area, to these new classrooms, because those places are stagnant and dirty. They can cause those kind of diseases and infections, like jiggers and many other infections. So if we talk about impact, it has created a very positive impact on the standard of education, not just in this school, in the community, Chulukoma community as a whole.
These classrooms are equipped with desks, chairs, and educational materials, providing a conducive space for learning. The VIP toilet facility ensures proper sanitation and hygiene practices.
And recently, the one that fascinates me more is the provision of furniture to classrooms. The classrooms that were built recently, the Commission has provided furniture and even school materials. There was a community we went. In fact, we were all overwhelmed. At the initial stage, when we got there, the place was dilapidated. Students were even sitting on the floor. They had no furniture to sit on. Particularly, the principal of that school was very happy. She was happy because of the fact that she was going to own an office of her own. She said normally she didn't have an office. When there is rain like that, she will have to go to the next school to sit or borrow some classes for our students to stay. And she was very happy that day when we went there and told them we are giving them a classroom and that we are also going to provide furniture for them and other school materials. So even on the day we went there to make the distribution of the school materials, everybody was applauding HYPPADEC. In fact, it was overwhelming.
In the time that HYPPADEC came into our intervention, we were very, very glad. And this has increased the population of our schools. Enrollment has been increased, and people are now bringing their children into our school to register for because of the academic environment that is very conducive. So for this, we want to appreciate HYPPADEC for coming into our need at this particular time. We can be able to see we are happy and we are still looking for more.
On behalf of my humble self and the entire people of Karachi Emirates, Kwara State here, we sincerely express our heartfelt appreciation to the governing board headed by learned barrister, I'm the Managing Director, Capital Yauri and N-HYPPADEC, and other management members of N-HYPPADEC and board members. Thank you very much for this project, and on behalf of the people, I've received the classroom and I will hand it over to the principal.
The impact of this project extends beyond the physical infrastructure. It is a symbol of hope and progress for the affected communities of N-HYPPADEC.
This N-HYPPADEC and his entourage, the master and his N-HYPPADEC Viola, this one, the road which I'm at, but soon, you will N-HYPPADEC chief. So on the Kujatomodito, only by a vessel, another Jamia Akin. The mother Yaki, Ayo Paneto, Bema Challenge, Ayai Kumaga. There are mass your neighbors, a kishy. Ayoka, you know, second by Batman, I can't do a cat, when I say not a mark sets, when I say check that in Bamba, it was a choir. So I think committed to me cheese. I was N-HYPPADEC. I can N-HYPPADEC, a damn.
The communities are grateful to the Commission for the commitment to improving their lives. The children now have a brighter future ahead.
N-HYPPADEC!